Good evening to all our viewers and, of course, panelist coach Jatin Patel. On behalf of the Cricket Show USA, we welcome you to the IPL 2023 review show. Thank you for joining us, and we hope and look forward to you joining us again tomorrow for the next edition of our show. Good evening, Coach, and as soon as you're saluted us and the viewers, I will go ahead and kick things off.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this pre-playoff session for the IPL 2023. And today we will discuss about the teams in the playoff as well as the pre-game talks about tomorrow's first game.
Okay, Coach, match one preview, IPL 2023 playoffs. So the IPL has now arrived at the semi-final stage. This has been a most exciting and entertaining IPL tournament. We have seen some amazing fielding with catches that were beyond acrobatics. We have been entertained by batters who have displayed their ability to score runs at an alarming rate. Nothing less than stupendous. There were many centuries scored in these T20 overs, way more than one could have imagined. Overall, I would say that batters got the better of the bowlers. However, there were some bowlers who showed guile, bowlers who had control and artfulness, and to be sure, bowlers were an important part of this or these victories and or losses. Congratulations and well played to the semi-final teams: Gujarat Titans, Chennai Super Kings, Lucknow Super Giants, and Mumbai Indians. Indeed, a special mention is due to Mumbai Indians, who fought brilliantly to rise from the cellar to reach the coveted position of semi-finalists. Now, looking ahead to the first semi-final, we have the Titans and the Super Kings set to compete for one of the final spots. The Titans, with 10 wins, 4 defeats, and 20 points, were leaders in the Premier League for many weeks. They have consistently averaged total runs scored close to 180 mark. Majority of the Titans' victories were scored when they batted second, and most important, the Titans defeated the Kings on 2 occasions, and their top 6 batters, Miller, Gill, Khan, Rashid Khan, Shankar, Sudhar Sen, have been reliable with batting averages between 41 and 57. And captain, Mr. Smile himself, Hardik Pandya, batting average 33 and leadership style second to none. In the bowling department, there is no doubt that Sharmi, 26 wickets, Rashid Khan, 25 wickets, Mohit Sharma, 17 wickets, all averaging 16, 18, and 19 runs, are a definite threat in any match. The most dynamic factor to energize the Titans is the memory that they are the defending champions, having won the title last time round in their very first year in the IPL in 2022. The Super Kings will rely heavily on their high-scoring batters in this match: Captain Dhoni, Conway, Gaikwad, and Rahane, all with averages ranging from 35 to 51 runs. And bowlers Deshpande, 20 wickets, Ravindra Jadeja, 17, Pathirana, 15, and the very chameleon Chahar, 10 wickets. Kings relying on these to counter the Titans. The Kings this season have won majority of 2023 matches while batting first. And more importantly, the Kings have 4 title belts in their 13th season. Overall, this match could be decided by the team that wins the toss. Remember that the Titans win when they bat second, while the Kings win when they bat first. Regardless, I expect that spectators will be entertained, the cricket will be exciting, and commentators will have a hard time finding the right superlative to describe the on-field heroics and acrobatics. Coach, that's my comments and preview of the first 2 teams tonight. I'll hope to give a preview for the next two teams in our session tomorrow. Back to you.
Let me clarify a little bit here. These are no semifinals in this format. The first game tomorrow between Gujarat Titans and Chennai Super Kings, which is the number 1 and 2 seeding teams in this 2023 IPL, will face against each other. Whoever wins, it goes straight into the final. Whoever loses has another opportunity to meet the winner of Lucknow and Mumbai Indians. So technically speaking, from tomorrow's game, whoever wins, they can win 2 games in a row and they can be a champion. The team who loses tomorrow, they still have a chance if they can win 2 more back-to-back to win the championship. But then number 3 and 4 team, which is the Lucknow Super Giants and Mumbai Indians, these both teams, one of them has a chance. Whoever wins, they need to win 3 in a row to become a champion. So that's how it is. They call it the qualifier 1 to reach the final. And then the first game between day after tomorrow, which is Lucknow and Mumbai, will be, they call the eliminator. Means one of the team is going home. And the winning team is going to play against whoever loses between this Chennai Super King and Gujarat Titans. And from there, 2 finalists will be decided. So that's a format makes it fair enough. Whoever has lead the entire tournament in a season has advantage, means you just play 2 games. And if you can win back-to-back, you can be champion. But the number 4 team and 3 team also has a chance. So it's a very good format, but it will be very competitive series coming up. Absolutely. This is the IPL where we had a plenty of records, as already broke 200 plus runs, many centuries, bowlers are doing well, number of sixes, number of fours, everything is going up. And to do so, this will be the very important game tomorrow between Chennai Super Kings and Gujarat Titans. And doesn't matter what we analyze based on who batted first or who batted second. This will be the new game. And it's a new place. No doubt, psychologically, Gujarat Titans has a huge advantage here because they are the defending champion. They also had lead this IPL 2023 most of the season at the top as a leading team. And top of that, they have beat Chennai twice this year. So there is a huge psychological pressure, I call it. It's on the Chennai Super King to bounce back. Give a credit to the Chennai Super King. They did bounce back. I think they found the mantra to win these games from the halfway. Before that, they were so and so, and finally they have found the combination. But looking at the performance overall, the Gujarat Titans is the most dangerous team you can find in this IPL because they have the good opening batsman as a Gill. They got the young, very aggressive, and I will say very smart captain in Hardik Pandya. Yeah. And don't forget, this whole game will decide on the bowlers, where you have Mohammad Sami doing really well for Gujarat Titans all season long. And absolute beauty for the Gujaratis, they have the 2 wrist spinners Noor, and Rashid Khan. Now that is the puzzle because the wrist spinners has a huge advantage in T20 format. Does not matter where they play. What is the pitch effectiveness in terms of is it helping spinners or is it helping basically whether it's a turning or not is not important as long as they can find a way to deceive the batsman, means give it a discomfort, not let them hit the way they want. And those are the things that can take wickets. And that is where Gujarat Titans is ahead. And don't forget, they have Mohit Sharma also. So there's a good strength. And at the same time, I will say there's a little bit difference between Chennai Super King and Gujarat Titans is a middle order. So far, middle order on Gujarat Titans has not clicked at the potential yet. But now it's a time we are expecting that Gujarat Titans can come out and perform because everyone in the team knows that we have two more games to win to defend our title. And that's a momentum they most likely can carry. On the Dhoni side, we have seen a lot of on and off this season, up and down, we call it. And let's hope they can fight back and put the good total. But it will be playing in a Chennai, means I will say whichever team, if you bat first, you will need 200 plus. You cannot just compete under 200 because these both teams are capable to score 200. So that will be the challenging. And we will definitely look for this Chennai. It will be jam-packed. Stadium will be full as expected because they're playing in IPL and it has a huge fan base, especially in India, to people come out. Some of the records are there, but let's hope for the good game. That's all matters. If I have to pick the team, I'm going for Gujarat Titans.
Yes. It certainly will be interesting. It certainly will be exciting because, one point you made that the middle orders will probably need to step up. But to be fair, in this 2023 IPL, the middle order batters have not really had the opportunity to show what they can do because the early order batters up front between 1 and 5 have dominated most of the overs. And so middle orders really didn't get much opportunity. The only opportunity, well, not so much between these two teams, but I do recall one or two middle order team where the batters, the early order didn't do so well. But certainly for these four teams, I don't think the middle orders have had much opportunity to show what they can do. And the other interesting point, Coach, is that there's been a lot of total right close to the 200 mark, which shows either improvement in the batters or perhaps the bowlers are not up to the challenge. Regardless, that's not to say the bowlers have been awful, but the batters, I think, have the advantage because they've certainly improved more on last year. I don't think the bowling has gotten worse. And that's essentially is one of the formula we're looking for to have excitement generated in this match tomorrow.
Yes, definitely. The batters has changed, especially in this IPL. A lot of experienced players who are playing for few IPL, I will say, they already found the gear or the proper way to keep scoring with the big strokes. The another improvement this year is a super sub. When you are changing that one player, if you are batting, you love to have extra batsmen. If you are bowling, you love to have extra bowler, and that has given the huge advantage. But if you look at it overall, it's definitely the batter's game. The batters are doing absolutely well in this tourney, and I will say there is a two critical sectors or the period of time during the game which will decide tomorrow's game will be the power play, the first 6 overs. Whoever is doing better, they are definitely going to have advantage. And in the middle over, I will say Chennai Super King has to do well against Noor and Rashid Khan for sure. And at the same time, Gujarat Titans batter has to face the spinners from the Chennai Super King, which is Ravindra Jadeja and other spinners. So what we're looking at is 6 overs of power play and 8 overs from the spinners will definitely decide the game.
Where do you put Chehar in tomorrow's game? Do you think that he'll be more effective in this session?
Who is that again? Can you repeat question?
Chehar
Chehal.
or Chehar? Yeah, Chehar for the
Chennai.
no, Chehar, Chahar.
Oh, Chahar. Okay, that's a Chennai Super King medium pace bowler.
Right.
And he's being in the service for the team for a long time. And he will be an opening, I would say. That is what the power play is. For the Gujarat Titans, we are expecting Mohammad Sami to go in that power play, at least 2 overs, maybe 3. And at the same way, until now, the Chahar has done really well for the Chennai Super Kings and usually bowls 2 to 3 overs at front. Now, these both bowlers are very tricky to score against them. But at the same time, we have the experienced batter, like Gujarat Titans will heavily rely on Gill's outcome, which is the opener there. And Chennai Super King will definitely look for the Conway from New Zealand. He is a left-handed batsman, has done so far really well. And let's hope the show can come down to the last ball. That's what I'm up to. It will not be easy victory for either team until we reach the 20th over. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that over the past season, not the last one, but previous seasons, I think the Titans have gotten the better of the Kings, winning three times or more, which suggests to me that maybe the advantage might well be psychologically, at any rate, might well be in favor of the Titans.
It will be just like that because, as I said, the psychological advantage is with the Gujarat Titans, and that will carry on. It's just we have to see these almost 110 minutes of play to see who is coming out and really doing well, right? Because we have seen in this particular IPL, a lot of times team got collapsed in initial stage, I would say first 8-10 overs. But then you have someone in the middle who can score 50, 60 runs and bounce back and bring the team into the competitive total. So over here, don't expect something from initial 6 or 10 overs. This game is going all the way because the both teams has a talented batters. Anyone can change the game. So we got to wait and watch until game is over. That will be the showcase tomorrow.
Yes, in other words, don't take your eyes off the screen if you're not nearby. And if you are in the stadium, it's well worth putting that beverage down until the play has taken place, because you could miss something very spectacular. I mean, the fielding this year has been absolutely amazing to watch. Those catches being taken, fielders throwing themselves at balls that they're plucking out of the air with such ferocity and such skill. So we will see.
I will say whoever is batting second going to win game tomorrow because they're playing in Chennai, which is the weather can impact a little bit there. And overall, we have seen under the lights, it will be difficult to field because the ground, the humidity, sometimes dew factor, everything comes in a place when you are going in a late night. This game goes beyond 10:30 p.m. I think it goes past 12 at midnight. So it will be interesting to see the toss wise, and definitely depends on which track they use. They will definitely decide before the game. But I will say whoever has the batting second opportunity will have the clear goal in mind and target, and they can play accordingly. Going first, it may be difficult to set the target because you never know what can be the good enough total.
You know that the size of the crowd, of course, will be large, but any idea what is the capacity of the stadium tomorrow?
It should be 70,000 plus. That's a Chennai Super Kings because it's not in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is the world's largest stadium, and I hear their capacity is now raised to 135,000.
Wow.
That's a huge.
Yes, I believe I saw that the Titans, when they last won a year ago, the crowd was about 102,000 or thereabouts.
Yeah. So this year I'm expecting more crowd when they come back to this Ahmedabad game later stage, right? Now, by the way, it can be really noisy. I will say Chennai Super King Stadium, which is we used to call a Madras Chapak in old days. A lot of test matches played over there. It's always spinning track and very difficult to score after the third, fourth day, I will say. So it's a different thing. I can say compared to this Modi Stadium, the world's largest stadium, this Chennai Super King Stadium is a little bit smaller. So even you have a less crowd, they are much closer than you expect in that world's largest stadium. So it's just more noisy. And what we have from the past, it's very difficult to play for the players because they feel that noise all the time.
Good. So are we perhaps leave the Mumbai and Lucknow for tomorrow, or do we wish to?
Yes, we will cover them tomorrow because they are not playing tomorrow. So let's go and focus on Chennai and Ahmedabad. And we just got the Leon, president for the Cricket Show USA. Welcome, Leon. And if you have something, please go ahead.
Good evening. Good evening. I had a couple of doctor's appointment today, and that's why I was missing in action. But I just like to observe a little bit because I got up early this morning and had to leave to drive 20 something miles for my appointment, and I have another one for my annual physical tomorrow. So that's why I'm kind of out of the loop. But I'm enjoying the show, and I'm looking forward for the contest between those four teams left. You know, I'm so happy for Mumbai Indians, I tell you, because last year they were out of it, and this year they come back and were able to go to the final four. I don't know what you guys spoke about, but I'm gonna tell you before, but it's going to be exciting.
Yes.
And all the world is looking and watching to see the massive innovations that has been put in place this year, and then the ability for teams to score in excess of 200, and it comes like it's a norm now that scores of 200 is easily overtaken, and not only overtaken but overtaken with losing less than 5 wickets. So you never can tell. The outcome looks bright, and the future for IPL is really, really looking bright. And we're looking forward to see this final this year.
So for the listeners and viewers, we are going through today as a pre-game playoff for the IPL as well as Gujarat Titan and Chennai Super Kings. Yes. Tomorrow show will be more focus on post-game on this first qualifier, whoever is reaches the IPL final and who is waiting to have another opportunity to see if they can make the final. So we will combine tomorrow show as a post-game show from the first qualifier, as well as the pre-show for the first eliminator, we call it. And that should wait. After that, day after tomorrow, the third show in this series will be the post-show for that eliminator game. And then it's also include the pre-match session for the next qualifier between the loser from the first qualifier and winner from the first eliminator. And so on, we will keep continue until Sunday evening after the IPL final to conclude. So we are expecting 5 different sessions in this series. This is one of the 5 total sessions we are scheduled to.
All right. I'll be ready for that, and hopefully we can make a great show of it as usual. And I know you guys are almost through now, right? Just bring me up to date because I'm not too familiar, and I don't hear it mentioned a lot. What would be the final payout for the champions
We will
in
find
terms
out.
of?
I think they already declared the numbers. We just have to go back and track it down. But this jackpot is growing every IPL. I haven't seen it's going down, so it should be the huge amount compared to last year. And for the listeners and viewers, you can see us live on youtube.com/pound sign cricket show. That will be our live YouTube channel, as well as this episode will be available on cricketshow.org on the video segments.
Yes.
Okay, Leon, I think you asked what we're, although I'm not going to rehash what we've said, one point to take away is that coach thinks that whoever wins the toss and whoever bats second will most likely come away with victory. And as I saw it, the Titans have won most of their matches this season batting second, while the Kings have won most of their matches batting first. So quite clearly, it looks to me as if whoever wins the toss tomorrow will certainly be in a very good position to decide their fate, if my outlook is anywhere near accurate.
Mm-hmm. It's remarkable. It's remarkable how the Titans have the defending champions, right? They
Yes.
have found a formula. In their leader, Pandya, he is solid. I tell you,
Yes.
he's solid, very solid. I don't see much of Alzari Joseph. I wonder if he has left the team, because they may have gone to. Don't know if he's gone into the preparation for the World Cup.
Yes.
For the West Indies World Cup, but he played a great part in the beginning. But they seem to have gotten
Yes, we haven't
enough,
seen much of
much players to even develop their team. So you can't count them out. They're so solid all around. Wow.
But still, it's the only thing hurting on Alzari Joseph is, we have seen in the past 4 or 5 years, many West Indian bowlers had opportunity to perform in IPL, but bowling fast or bowling bouncers or bowling the heights is not much effective in this sport. Or you do those things can fly for 4 6s. So it's actually, we call it in India, you need a street smart bowler.
Yes.
Somebody who can buy the wickets and puzzle the batter. That is the key. And I will say, honestly speaking, tomorrow's game, I don't think he has a chance to play, because probably Chennai means they need the slower bowlers, means either medium pace or if I'm captain, I'll be going for the third spinner, believe it or not.
Well, I haven't seen Joseph has not made an appearance in the last 3 or 4 games, as far as I recall. So it seems unlikely that they will change the winning combination that they have right now. So we'll see.
We'll see. Yes, and I'll come back to the high ball that he bowls to. Those batters are making innovative shots.
Yes.
So when you bowl high and you think you gotten away, they find a way to place that ball over the wicketkeeper between slips and get the runs.
Yes.
And you hardly have a man set in that position. That's right. So
now you have to see in this particular IPL, if you look at it, more you bowl faster and higher in a height wise, the batters are ready to tap this ball in a bat. whether it's a third man, fine leg, or over the wicket keeper. You
Yeah.
can see that they are practicing these high rise balls to make sure it's a little taps and easy scoring. And because of that, if it is not a complicated bounce, which is close to your body or arms, I will say, it will not be effective. If the batter can see the ball easily, then they have a plenty of time to tap those balls. And that is what the disadvantage for any fast bowler coming from outside India, I would say. That's a huge, because they are not able to adjust with the pitch conditions and the movement they get off the pitch. If it is the same bowler playing in England, they can have a swing. If they're playing in the West Indies or Australia, they can have a really quick bounce, which is completely uncomfortable situation for any batter in terms of timing. But on Indian pitches, it's a really, really hardest time for the fast bowler to adjust and make the impression there.
Indeed. You know, one thing I want to, we're coming to the end of it, right? Just one question, because I haven't seen much, if any, controversy with regards to the umpires in this tournament. Have you guys seen anything to say? Well,
so far, none, because everything is going fair way. Now they have the review process and it's all going well. And I think it's world cricket is improving, because now what I see is a lot of experienced players are taking their legacy to make sure that they leave behind their trademarks, what they are, who they are, how they perform. And you can see that they respect each and every one, including young players, their teammates, opposing teams, and umpires. And I will say, looking at this since last World Cup and now this IPL is absolutely unbelievable that umpiring standard has been improved. And the decision making is, I will say it's okay, acceptable. Even they go for the review, which is fine, which is part of the game. When you are in doubt, let's go for the review. Nothing wrong with it. But overall, it's 100% the happy moment. We haven't seen any fight or any bad talks or any controversial situation on the field. And that is the most important for the fans to enjoy this game.
Yes, I agree with you, Coach, because what I think is happening is that batters are now accustomed to the fact that the appeal process is showing clearly that the umpires are getting it right. On the odd occasion where the umpires have gotten it wrong, you can understand, because it's something close like a small nick. And this way, because the batters are seeing that the decisions can be reviewed, they are a lot more comfortable with the umpire's decision, and the umpires are indeed making good decisions. So I'm happy to see that kind of improvements in our cricket, where batters and umpires can, smile at each other in the course of the match and not be, throwing frowns because they disagree with a decision.
You guys discuss the Kohlis and the KKK with all their stars, how they have. No, okay.
Well, tonight we've dedicated to the preview of that show.
This upcoming game. Yeah, Kohli definitely came back from the form and to score back-to-back 2 centuries in last 2 games.
Yes.
But still, you missed out by 2 points. They were right on the edge. They could have won it and get into the playoff, but these things happen because they were challenging the Gujarat Titans, and that's what they are little short to get the victory.
Yes, indeed. It must be heartbreaking for him, because he felt that he had it and he did all he can with those 2 centuries. We thought perhaps he might have gotten in, and I would say Mumbai Indians were really, really lucky, but that's a part of the game. Part of it.
Not only that, we have to think about Rajasthan Royals with the good opening batter and good bowling. They missed out too. Same thing with the Punjab Kings and the KKR. So these are the all teams they missed by the 2 points. There are 4 teams could have made it, but it came down to all the way to the last game. And even they had it, it's all about the net run rate. So whatever we have right now at the moment, I think these are the best 4 teams out of the whole season.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you. Well, thank you to our viewers and our those who have had the chance to join us for this particular program. We invite you to come back and join us tomorrow on the next edition, courtesy of the Cricket Show USA. And Coach Jatin Patel, Leon Francis, and myself, Denise Heath. We hope you can join us tomorrow. I say good night to you all until we meet again tomorrow.